I'm a big fan of your videos. So if anybody hasn't seen any of
Thank you.
your videos, I highly recommend you go check it out on Instagram. Let's talk about those videos and the format of them and all the gear in them because you use quite the array of gear. So is that all your own gear or is that gear that you use to the studio? Because it's you got some serious stuff going on over there, man.
Oh man, I appreciate it. Yeah, so everything is mine. The only thing that I switch in and out sometimes that is belongs to a good friend of mine that's in another room is the Juno 60.
Mhm.
So most of the time I have my DX7 here, and then yeah, sometimes I switch it out because they're obviously different. But my Prophet 6 is always here because that is the my favorite thing. So yeah, but dude, everything else, yeah,
You got
that's
quite the
all.
collection of gear, man. All the videos, all the pedals. And I'm a guitar player as well. Like
Yeah,
produce my own music and stuff, but like I've started playing like in music on guitar. So like I went through that whole
yeah,
guitar and still am in that whole guitar junkie pedal phase where it's like, I knew,
dude.
but so I'm like
You
home
you
drooling over the
you never
board. And
get
it's so
away from
neat.
it.
It's so neat, your boards. I'm like, oh gosh, this guy, you know.
Appreciate it. It's funny, dude. Like you never get away from the nerdy side
No,
of it.
no.
Like I did for a little bit where I was like, ah, I reached it, and then a wave came back, and I was like,
Yeah, no
shoot.
way.
But I got yeah, it's a small board. It's like a 12 by 12.
Hmm.
That I purposely was like, I want to fit. It's probably it was a little obviously a little expensive, but I was like, you know what? I want to build the smallest board that can do just as much as everything else. Because I'm going from place to place to place to place,
Yeah.
and I want to be able to, just leave it in a spot. So yeah, the pedal board is a lot of where a lot of the sound design happens. I'll use
Mm.
a lot of like the Chase Bliss stuff to really create loops and build off those loops.
Hmm.
And it's ironic. I have like all this stuff in front of me. Like I have like 16 channels, 18 channels, all these things. And in all these videos, I am specifically using my OP1 as my doll.
Hmm.
And there's no rhyme or reason to it. It just sometimes with the OP1, I started doing these videos, I don't know, 3, 4 years ago. And when you're outside, right, and you set up a camera, like I have an OP1. So that's just what I'm used to. So
Yeah.
creating 4 bar loops and pitching them, reversing them, all those things. It just lend itself to keep doing that wherever I was. So like those are my main things. I
Yeah.
basically, like I said, use 4 tracks and then I loop them and then just keep getting ideas. So that's why every idea seems very looped, because that's kind of the point.